Just to respond to that very quickly, because I think there was a little bit of an implication that human rights organizations, just by the way, do not, it's not part of our mandate, for example, to prefer democracy over communism over any other type of government. So you would hear us much more likely to be talking about the rule of law and basic human rights and freedoms. So we're actually agnostic, a democracy, a communist system, but our emphasis is on the exercise of rights and freedoms that are guaranteed by those baseline documents and also by the Chinese Constitution. So I should say democracy is not part of our calculation, but the rule of law, which Chinese officials speak very often about the need to have is, and when you talk about some of the great problems in China today, for example, corruption, that's due to the fact the party is above the law, so you can't have a true rule of law. But solving that problem by, for example, reforming the criminal procedure law and other reforms that are underway would go a long way to addressing some of the problems that even Chinese leaders have themselves noticed.
Can I respond to that just very quickly? I mean, that sounds a little bit implausible to me, because if you use words like freedom and the rule of law, you cannot completely de-link that from democracy, because if you're talking about the rule of law, who makes the laws? If people don't have the right to vote for those who make their laws, that makes a huge difference. If, as you say yourself, the party is above the law, that's a political problem. And to say that has democracy doesn't enter in these calculations, that's not our concern, but our concern is just the rule of law, then you're talking a little bit like a Chinese government bureaucrat. And that doesn't seem to me the language of somebody who's working for a human rights organization. I'm equally touched, by the way, by a distinguished employee of a capitalist American corporation defending the virtues of the non-market economy. But
well, I just mean it's not part of our mandate, strictly speaking. But yes, the legal system and reforms would be.
These are political issues.
They are indeed.
Bob, were you ever a member of
Senator McCarthy, I refuse to answer the question.